Hi, I'm Ken Newman, historian for Battleship, New Jersey. And today, we're going to talk a little bit about the S3 division. Come on in. The S3 division is the division on board Battleship, New Jersey that would be in charge of all of the things that the crew would need, like laundry and their haircuts and any tobacco products that they might have wanted, or t-shirts or uniform parts or just a snack. All of these things the S3 division provides. The rate of the people in the S3 division is known as a ship serviceman, or at least it was when this ship was in service. As of 1999, ship servicemen are now called retail services specialists, which the Navy feels is a better description of what it is that they actually do. Ship servicemen started out as a rate in 1944. They were separated out by the trade that they actually did. So there was a ship serviceman barber, a ship serviceman tailor, a ship serviceman laundryman, and a ship serviceman cobbler. In 1947, all of those rates were combined to form just one rate of ship servicemen. So right now, we're in the ship store. This is one of three of the retail outlets that are on board the ship. There is another ship store up forward. There is the Geedunk just forward of this particular compartment right here, and this is the main ship store. The smaller ship store up forward really just sold like snacks and cigarettes and things like that. The Geedunk is, of course, a snack bar, so that would have been open at different times throughout the day, so that the sailors could get, say, ice cream or a soda or any sort of snack, even some light food. The main store here, though, would have been for all of your personal hygiene products. The Navy doesn't supply things like deodorant or toothpaste. They would also sell uniform parts in here. And also things like boom boxes and other electronic equipment, as well as some other souvenirs and also some branded Battleship New Jersey items, such as what we have here in this particular case. There are many examples here of some of the things that the ship store would have actually sold, from, again, tobacco products. And I keep saying that because that is a major thing that these people would have bought on board the ship. Zippo lighters are also quite popular. Here's one from the 1980s. Also, another example from the Vietnam War era. Like I was saying about branded merchandise, there are things like this particular t-shirt right here, which would have been sold in the store here in the 1980s. It has the 1980s crest on it, firepower for freedom being the motto at that time. Although one of my favorites is this one right here, which was from the 1988 Westpac cruise, or when the ship went to the Western Pacific. Crossing the line is a ceremony that the sailors put on when the ship crosses the equator. We use this space right now exactly for what it was used for in the past, a store. This is our gift shop on board the ship. And the S3 division holds a particular place in my heart because I'm also the retail manager here. In addition to the snack bar and the two ship stores, the S3 division will also be responsible for the ship's vending machines. A ship serviceman from the 1980s that I was giving a tour to told me that at one point during his deployment, I believe it was actually that Westpac deployment from 1988, that the ship servicemen would throw beers into machines like this, spaced all through the sodas. And so every once in a while, you got a free beer, or, well, not a free beer, you paid for a $1 soda, but you actually got a beer instead of the soda that you wanted. So that was a real morale booster to win that lottery right there.
Yeah, cigarettes, toiletries, cigars. I bought several boxes of cigars through there. You could buy lighters and just stuff that you needed on board. like sewing kits. You might run out of thread because you did sew your own clothes back then. It wasn't, you couldn't give them to your mom or somebody to repair something. You had to take care of yourself. There was a soda machine we had that the soda wasn't all that great. It was Coke, but it didn't taste real well. But you can buy stuff like that.
Another job that the ship servicemen would have done on board Battleship, New Jersey, is work in the barber shop. These guys would have been specially trained to cut hair. They go to a school in Mississippi, and it's about a 26-day course to learn actually how to be a ship serviceman. If you'd like to find out more about our barber shop, there is a video that we made before. You can click the link down below. Now we're in the ship's dry cleaning plant. Larger ships such as battleships, and most ships that had a crew over of about 500, would have had a dry cleaning plant on board. This would have been to dry clean and press the officers and the chief petty officers' uniforms that needed it. They would have more fancy dress uniforms. The sailors, though, ordinary sailors, would also have their dress blues and dress whites also pressed in this particular space. Further down the passageway from dry cleaning, all the way towards the back end of the ship here, on the third deck, is the laundry department. Outboard of here, on the port side of the ship, is where the washing machines are. We're standing in where they would have dried all of the clothes. There are 4 very large dryers that each hold 50 pounds worth of laundry. Another space in here is where the laundry would have been dropped off and picked up again. After it was pressed or folded, it would be put into these cubbies that would have the particular division's name on it, and they would send a guy down to come and pick that up and also drop it off, usually once or twice a week.
And it was great duty because you worked horrendous hours, but weekends, the chief in the laundry, he used to say, you guys have got it all squared away. Where do you live? And I said, I live in Morristown, New Jersey. Well, here's a 48-hour pass. Or here's a... Yeah. So laundry duty was tough in one way, hotter than the dickens. You worked with skivvies and shower shoes and a sweat. But we did that. I did laundry a couple times.
As you can see, ship servicemen play a very critical role in the morale and cleanliness and health of the crew. Did a laundryman ever destroy your clothes? If so, let us know down in the comments below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, and also from viewers like you. If you would like to support this channel, there are ways that you can do so listed down below.